Hello to the people on the replay. Happy Friday night. I don't know about the rest of you, but man, am I ever tired. Friday nights. Are you guys like that when you get off work on Friday nights? You're dead. It's like you just want to turn off your brain and just watch some Netflix or just YouTube or just something where you don't have to think. That's what I feel like. It's Friday. It's a beautiful Friday outside. I don't know how many people are going to come by. So we'll see what happens in the next few minutes. Uh, and if people are having a great time and no one's around, I don't know if that's you, Miss Sandra. I know somebody's here watching. So I'm not sure if it's you or not, Miss Sandra. I used up my little thing of Bobbi Brown cream, so now I'm on my second one. A while ago I went crazy buying these because I love the way my foundation feels when I put this on my skin first. It's the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And I just had a hot cough tea. Hi, Miss Sandra. Yeah, doing your nails? I figured it's you. I usually always say hi to you in the beginning because I don't know if you're making dinner, but I always think, oh, my first one, it's most likely probably you, Miss Sandra. I think I'm just going to put on some makeup too. Oh my God, I had some hot tea, so now I'm sweating. Well, actually, I call it cough tea. Nescafe coffee, Nescafe French vanilla coffee, and my tea bag. Go ahead, love. Do your nails. I might do some makeup too. See if anyone comes on. I'm not expecting many to be around. It's usually not as busy in the summertime. Oh, you're gone. Usually not as busy in the summertime, so we'll hang in for about 15 minutes, and then if nobody's around, then I'll just shut it off. Because it's summertime, people are doing stuff, and it's Friday night. Most people expect me to be on Saturdays. So that's what I figure. If nobody's around in about 15 minutes, I think I might just shut it off. And my plan is to, well, I was going to wash my brushes because I didn't do it yesterday. You have no life? Me either. I don't know. I tell you, when Ian works, it's just such a long day. And this is his Friday, Sunday shift. So, like, he went to work at 6 o'clock this morning. He won't be home until closer to 7 tomorrow morning, right? And the same thing, you know, Sunday morning, he'll go to work, leave at 6, and he won't be home until 7 on Monday morning. And I don't like this shift, the Friday, Sunday. It just feels like such a long, boring weekend. And then like tomorrow now he'll come home. He usually wakes me up in the mornings when he comes home, wakes me up with a tea. We have a chat about his night, and then I put him back to bed, and he'll sleep till about lunchtime. And then we don't do much on Saturdays. Like, we might, if we have to, we'll run to like Metro or run over to his mom's or something. Hi, Miss Lorinda. Hi, Lana. Oh my goodness, all these, I'm thinking nobody is here. I'm talking away to myself. Well, not to myself, to Sandra. Hold on. Miss Lorinda's here. Hi, Kellen. How are you? Did I just say Kellen? Miss Helen. Hello, how are you? How have you been, love? Hi, Karina. Miss Lana's here. Before Kupasa. Nah, I only speak English and Newfoundlandese, love. Did I just say Kellen? I probably didn't I? Yeah, so when he works on the Friday, Sunday, that shift, it's just, I hate that shift. I just find it so lonely. Like, it's not so bad on Friday. My AC is working, but I just had hot tea. Now I'm sweating. Finally got the AC fixed. Oh, my good Lord. Let me tell you, the guy came in today, and I've been telling Ian for weeks. The AC in the bedroom is not working. I'm like, you should walk in and be freezing. I had it on full blast. I paid $180 something for the hydro bill last month, right? The living room, it's working, but when it's like 44 degrees outside, it doesn't feel like it's working. And we always get the patio door open, and we get the sun from like 2 o'clock in the day until it sets. So we get heat, for hours in the living room. So it's never Newfoundlandese, yeah, Canada's unofficial third language, right? It's never cool in the living room. But if I keep the door shut and the curtains closed that blocks out the sun, then you can really feel the air conditioner. So I'm telling him for weeks about in the bedroom going, it's not working, it's not working. He's like, it is, it's just, it's hot. And I'm like, no, it's not. When you got the AC on blast, it should be cold, right? So the guy comes in today and has a look at it, and he's like, yeah, your motor's not even running. Like, it's dead. It's just literally dead. It's not working at all. And I'm like, see, I've been saying that for weeks. This bloody thing hasn't been working. Probably wasn't even working last summer either, because I think it was hot too last summer, and we just lived with it, right? It was because we had bought a fan. Bloody Lord, 2 years been paying for AC to haven't been working. Shocking. So anyways, we got AC now, but I just had a cough tea. Nescafe. So I have my Tetley tea bag, and then I take a little tiny bit on a spoon, like not a full spoonful, like half a spoon maybe, not even that, of the French vanilla coffee, because I don't like coffee. And I put that in my cup, and I call it my cough tea. So it's like French vanilla tea. So now I'm all hot and bothered, sweaty. I wish I were hot and bothered, girl. Husband's gone. So how is everybody? What are you doing? How's your week? Miss Helen, how you doing, Miss Helen? I haven't seen you in a while. Are you doing all right, girl? Oh my goodness, what was I going to say? I can't remember. Bye, can you imagine? We're almost at the end of August. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. I got to look at my hair. What a mess. It's crazy that we're like at the end of August and we're having a freaking heat wave here in Toronto. That's insane. I was looking at, when your Facebook memories pops up. Gentle Jesus. I'm all over the place. When your Facebook memories, I don't even want to bend down and get that foundation. Bloody hell. Yeah, one of my memories anyways was saying that last year, a couple days ago, I was freezing. And here we are in a heat wave. I think we're going to have a hot September. Oh, and somebody told me on my live, I think it was, or on a video, that if I get flowers coming on my tomato plants, then I'll get tomatoes. And I do have flowers coming now. Because, it was a seed. Like, I legit planted it as a seed probably around the end of July. And, like, it's really big now, really tall. I took out one pot and put it in a bigger planter. But I have another pot that's literally got 4 different, I don't know what you call it, stems or whatever, right? Anyways, 4 different seeds that grew. So I'm going to take that over to Ian's parents tomorrow and pot that in their garden, because I'm like, I think it just needs, it's obviously not going to do much in that little pot that I got it in. And my green beans I have on the patio, they're coming, but they're not going long like the ones that I have planted in Ian's backyard. So I'm going to take those now and plant it over in his parents' garden. The reason why I took some of them back was because the animals were biting off all the flowers, just before they start to flower. The animals are biting off that part. So I'm going to bring that over to his parents and plant that. And I'm like, hopefully, I figure we're going to have a hot September. If August is like this, then I think we're going to have a hot September. So hopefully we'll get some tomatoes out of it anyway. And tomatoes is never something I buy in my house because we don't eat tomatoes. Like, we have tomato sauce, but I usually just buy it in a can. But now that I've been cooking more and doing these different recipes and stuff, so I'm like, I'll just take it. Can you freeze tomatoes? I've never seen frozen tomatoes, so I don't know. I guess I'll just have to make sauces out of it if I get enough. And then just freeze the sauce, right? But with, like, the green beans, when I go to his parents, there might be, like, 2 or 3 that are really big and long that day. So she's just putting it in a bag and freezing it until she gets enough for a meal, right? Hi, Miss Ruth. Lana, you going back to work on Sunday? Yeah, little Miss Green Thumb. Oh, you should see. You should see Ian's Mary Jane plants. He got it's like a forest in his parents' backyard. Oh, the yes. So I put on the blue nail polish. I will say that I put it on last night, and I had to go back over, just the tips of your nails, about an hour ago because some white was showing from the tips. So I'm like, well, you can even tell this one right here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but like some white is showing at the tips there. So I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't have good staying power, but I didn't put any of that top base coat on top of it either. I always find for me when I go to put that top base coat on my nails, it just peels right off. Like I find that it doesn't harden my nail polish. It makes it softer. Um, I don't know if I don't think it's supposed to be like that either, so I don't bother with it. Hi, Miss Ruth. Thank you, Miss Ruth. Hi, Janet. You heard the winter is going to be brutal? Yeah. I don't go anywhere in the wintertime anyways. Thank God I'm working at home because I hate, like, oh my God, I hate the winter. I hibernate in the winter. Anybody else like that? Unless we get in the car, we go to the store, we come back out. That's enough for me. Winter is not my season. I do not like being cold. Oh, yes. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Miss Lorinda. Oh, my goodness. Listen to what I did. So, you're scared to slip on the ice? I can't stand. I do not. I detest being cold. Worse, I don't like it. I'd rather be overheated than cold. You found it today. Oh no, you have shingles. Oh wow. Has anyone else ever had experience with shingles? So you know what I did? Listen to this now. Stunned, right? So I canceled the Ipsy X because I didn't want August box because I didn't like the stuff that was coming in it, right? It was a lot of skincare and I used a shipping company to get it. So yesterday I decided, oh, okay, well, I'll go sign back up for it now, um, for November because I think you're going to be on a wait list, maybe, right? So I'm like, oh, I'll just go and subscribe now for November, thinking that I'm not going to get charged for August and all of the boxes are gone in August. You would think, right? So I sign up and it says, congratulations, you're getting the August Ipsy X box. Is going to be shipped between the 1st and the 15th of September, and we just charged you. And I'm like, what? I didn't want that to happen, right? So I go look at my bank, at my PayPal, because I go through PayPal, obviously. Um, and sure enough, I got charged for this freaking box that I didn't want. So anyway, luckily, I contacted Ipsy right away on Facebook Messenger, and they're after hearing from me so much, like they usually get back to me within a day, right? Sometimes like within an hour. Um, so the person got back to me and said, don't worry about it. Um, I don't think I was supposed to get charged because they said that they don't have any more boxes. So it wasn't supposed to charge me, but they're going to put it on credit. So I get the November box. So I won't be getting the August box, which is good because that would have been just a waste because I don't even want anything in it. But now I'm worried going, well, what if November box comes and that's all like stuff I don't want, right? So yeah, that was silly me what I did today. And I'm like, I didn't want to do that because I was going to sign up for something different. Janet had them last summer. Where did you get them? Yes, because they're contagious, right? Just nerve pain, Ruth. Okay. A blistering rash. Oh, very painful. Oh, that's awful. I wonder if a sitz bath. I don't know anything about shingles, so correct me. But would a sitz bath help with that? Is there anything that can help? Janet is saying, did your doctor give you any antiviral drugs? And like, can you not now get a needle to stop from getting shingles, or are we too old? I thought there was a needle to stop shingles. I don't know. I could be talking poop out of my bum. But you have 72 hours to get the antiviral. Oh, okay. It's good to know. For those of you who's never had it before, how do you know? Like, how do you know what? Oh, you got to be over 50 to get the vaccination. Oh, okay. How do you know when you break out? Like, when it is what it is? I'm looking for something. Here it is. The unicorn glow. I wanted to wear that. How do you know? What happens? Like, what is the first sign that you're getting shingles? Because if you got to get this thingy in 72 hours, I guess you would need to know the sign, right? You got your Shingrix yesterday, Janet. You got to wait for the rash, not contagious until then. Oh, okay. It's really bad pain. Really? Oh, so it's pain, really bad pain, and then blisters start. So where do you find the pain? You know, because how do you know for sure? Blisters start where? Do the blisters come? Just anywhere on your body, and you just get like pain everywhere? Is it like that's your sign? Blisters and pain? I think these things are good to know if you've never had them, right? That way you can go, okay, this is not normal. Because I know, like, some people would go, oh, I'll just deal with the pain and not bother going to get the thing, right? The 72-hour thing. You had yours on your face, your scalp. Some people get them on their side and their back. Okay. Your pain started under your shoulder blade. You pulled a muscle. Oh, no. Oh, that's brutal. That's what happened. Well, when my pain started under my shoulder blade, it was my neck, which has been bothering me this week. A few days ago, I couldn't even move my head. It was so bad, and I'm like, it's not the way I slept, because you know sometimes when you sleep wrong, you wake up and you got a stiff neck. So it wasn't that, but when I got up in the morning, I couldn't even like lift my head, and it wasn't like the stiff neck pain. I know it's my nerves, right? But it's been really bothering me this week. It lasts a long time. You can still feel the nerve pain on your scalp. Oh no. So this takes a long time before it completely goes away. So Janet, now that you have the vaccination, will you like never get it again now? Chickenpox virus gets reactivated. Oh crap. I've had the chickenpox. I think everybody who's over 40 probably had chickenpox. Well, I don't know about everybody, but I know in my small town, I think everybody that I grew up with had chickenpox at some point or another. I don't know what it would be like in a city if you grew up in a city, but I know in a small town is like everybody I knew had chickenpox. You've never had them, Lorinda? You've never had the chickenpox, or you've never had the shingles? Sandra, your husband had them, started out with a stiff neck and looked like a mosquito bite. Oh, okay. One more shot of it to take in October. You got scarlet fever as a kid, Lorinda? I had German measles, chicken pox. I had ringworm. I remember I had ringworm. Ew. Um, was it the German measles I had? I had measles anyways when I was a kid. I remember that. And then I didn't grow for years. I didn't grow. I got healed at the Pentecostal church. No chicken pox for you, Ruth. Your doctor called you a liar until she did antibody tests. Wow. Well, that's kind of rude, right? You know, you would know if you had chicken pox. You know what I mean? That's kind of rude. I know. Some doctors out there well, I'll tell you a story about a doctor. Now, I don't like this doctor. He's a family doctor, and we used to deal with him a lot. And most of his patients don't speak English, right? And his assistant, I don't like her either, you know? I'm like, listen, I'm calling your patients, and they're hanging up the phone on me. They don't speak English. You have to translate. You got to do something. I'm doing my part here. But if they're hanging up the phone on me and you're asking me why is this appointment not booked, because nobody's talking to me, right? So I'll send you over the appointment, and then they get mad because I send them the appointment. You tell them yourself, and I'm like, they don't speak English. Not a problem, right? So anyway, this patient called me today, and she's 78 years old, and she's having some problems with her colon and stuff, you know, diarrhea, blah blah blah, right? And she tells me that her family doctor told her that she couldn't get a colonoscopy done because she's 78 years old and OHIP doesn't cover it. And I'm like, your doctor told you what? You know, like, you can't just show up and say you want one done under 50, right? When you're 50, you're supposed to have one done. You know what I mean? If you've never had one done when you're 65, you get one done, right? But if you've had one done at the age of 70 and everything was good, and if you have no symptoms, you know, you usually don't get another one done. You know what I mean? But anyway, so this patient is like having symptoms and stuff and wanting to get it done, and her family doctor tells her that it's not covered by OHIP because she's 78 years old. So she's calling me and telling me this stuff today, and I'm going, what are you talking about? I got an 88-year-old patient coming in next week for a colonoscopy that's covered under OHIP, and she's telling me, like, I'll pay for it, but I think there's something wrong, right? And I'm like, man, this doctor, I had it out with this doctor on the phone. Well, he tried to have it out with me, and when he stopped and took a breath, I said, are you finished? Let me talk now. But I thought that was insane, right? Telling a patient you can't get it, OHIP's not covering it. I don't know. I thought that was weird. She brushed you off and said you probably had a mild case that wasn't diagnosed. I told her I think you would have remembered it. Yeah. I know, you know, if they, so I'm telling you, sometimes they think they know, but they don't know, you know? I know, I even go through that sometimes with my boss, you know what I mean? She'll say something, oh, you did or you didn't or something like that, or why is this patient booked here, or blah, blah, blah. Why did you go and do that? And then I'll go look for her message that told me to go do whatever, and I send it back to her. It happens all the time, and you learn. I don't know about anybody else, but you learn. This is too light. God darn it. Isn't it? You learn when you work with a doctor or whoever that you want to make, wow, that's way too pale. Oh, bloody hell, and I got a whole bunch on my hand now. You got to take notes. You got to take notes. Look at me, I'm looking like a ghost. Oh, my Lord in heaven, what am I doing? God, this shade is medium. Seriously, this worked on me last week. I swear to God, this shade worked last week. I didn't get that dark. So, yeah, I've learned that you have to take notes. When they say do something, get it in writing, make a note of it, do something, even with patients too. Like, if I got a patient that calls and cancels or whatever, I always make a note on their chart. Because believe me, there's been patients who's called and canceled their appointments for the hospital, especially the biopsies. And then they'll show up at the hospital saying, no, because they have their paper with their date on it, right? And they'll show up at the hospital going, no, I didn't cancel my appointment. It's right here on the paper. And then I'll be like, my doctor will send me a message and go, you have it canceled. She's not in the hospital system. We don't have room. Why did you cancel it? And I'll go, hey, look at the note. Look at the note. She called on this and this date and canceled. You know, you gotta take notes. Learn that. Hi, Cosmic. You're better. Your vision is still coming back, but most of your migraine stuff is gone. Oh, that's good, love. Were you off work all week? I gotta fix this face now, my God. I can't believe that foundation shade didn't work. Okay, so this is a neutral medium. Like, wasn't it only like a month ago that I put on this one and it was fine? What the heck? Now I look like a ghost here. I should be using my mirror. Your doctor at the ER mentioned today he has noticed a small number of people are getting shingles. Oh, as a side effect of Pfizer? Oh, wow. Not enough reason to not get vaccinated if you wish to do so. Um, you canceled your try because you felt like you were getting too much makeup, and then you went out and bought the entire Tinkerbell collection. Yeah, you know, we get all these boxes. I mean, we got an abundance of makeup. You know what I mean? And again, I don't think it's the makeup that we want. It's just, I think it's the addiction to the mailbox. Now, what a mess I got my face in today. Bloody hell. And you know when you put on too much makeup, I gotta take this off. This is gross. Oh my lord. And I gotta use this bloody wipe. I never use these wipes on my face, but that's terrible. Uh-oh. Watch me break out now. At least it's a baby wipe anyways. Now my redness is really... Can you see how... Look how red my face is. Look. And the freckles. Oh, my Lanta. Ugh. I don't like these wipes. Not on your face. I never did like them. You know, like the Neutrogena ones. Any kind of a company. I never did like using these on my face. The only ones I like are the oil of Olay wipes that you get wet. Those are the only ones that I've ever liked. Because it gets soapy, and then, I don't know, just, to me, it feels like, gee whiz, it's like, where, this foundation, and just keeps on going and going. Are you off now? Scrubbing my face down here with the stuff. I'm going to break out, guaranteed. Okay, hold on, everybody. Is it under my chin? Okay, we got it off my face. Whew. Where am I? Where are we? Hi, Miss Sarah. Cosmic, you were off work for 3 days. There was a breakout of shingles last winter, according to your doctor. The stress of COVID. You never know. Listen, COVID has done so many things. You know, it's crazy. Hi, Diana. How are you, love? You're totally addicted to getting the mail? Me too. Bye, Sally. I didn't even know you were there, love. She said good night. I didn't even know. Did she say hi? Sally, sweetheart, if you had said hi earlier, I missed it. I didn't see it. But good night, sweetheart. You have a dip in your immune system. I would imagine that's with any vaccination, maybe. Yeah, I definitely think that's what we're addicted to, just getting something in the mailbox because it's exciting, right? I need some new wipes. I need to go to the dollar store. I'm running out. Yeah, right? If you go a week without getting something, I tell you, I do not like getting nothing in my mailbox on Mondays and Fridays. Monday mornings, I need something in my mailbox, and Fridays, when I go check that mailbox on Fridays and there's nothing there, like, I just get so, I don't know, so mad. Like, why isn't there anything like, it's Friday. It's like, I don't know, you expect something needs to be in that mailbox on Friday. The rest of the day is fine, right? But Friday, put something in that mailbox that makes you feel good, especially if you're coming home from work and you're just checking the mail and the weekend is beginning and you want to open up that box and find something in there, you know? Where am I? Tinkerbell collection is cute. Yeah, it looks really cute. Not my shades, but it looks really cute. Oh, you like the nail color, Diana? Yes, it's the one I got from BoxyCharm. I'm good, Sally. How are you, love? The mail gives you something to look forward to. 46 and boring. Yep. You need to grab excitement where you can. I totally understand that, Ruth. 47 here. Nothing in your mail today. You were bummed. What did I get? Oh, Monday is your birthday. Happy birthday, Janet. What did I get? I got something in the mail today. Yes, I did. I got a perfume sample from Lancome, I think it was. Something Bell perfume. That's what was in my mailbox today. It was the only thing that was in there, though. The addiction is real. That is for sure, right? That's for sure. That's why sometimes, I find the end of the month, that last week of the month, and the first week of the month, it's like it's dead. Nothing comes. And that's when I'm on the Facebook pages buying stuff. I always find at the end of the month or that first week of the month is when I'm on a Facebook page buying stuff because I'm not getting anything in the mail. So I have to go spend money and think that I'm going to get it the next day. But you don't, right? Unless it's Sephora because I'm in Toronto. So if I usually if I order something from Sephora like today, I would get it tomorrow. But that's when I find I do my most spending is those couple of weeks. I'm putting on my, whatchamacallit here, Tatcha Dewy. Is anyone else like that? That you find you'll go and buy things that you wouldn't normally buy when you're waiting for boxes to come in? It's usually at the end of the month or that first week when I buy stuff. And like even if I go on a Facebook page, and we can probably do this too, like instead of spending $40 to $50 on 4 or 5 boxes and waiting for that to come in, go on a Facebook page, grab something for $5, $6, maybe every day, and if they mail it out accordingly, then we can have something come in the mail every day. You know what I mean? I wonder if that would work. I should give it a try and see. They have something come in the mail, or you think it'll come in the mail every day of the week, right? From Monday to Friday. One little item a day, like one little bottle of skincare a day or something. Okay, you're going to give Ipsy a chance in September? Yeah, I enjoy Ipsy. I mean, they do, sometimes I do get a bag that I don't like, but I guess that's par for the course too, right? You're not always going to get what you want in a bag kind of thing. But for the most part, I enjoy Ipsy. I have to say that I feel like Glossybox to me really stepped it up this year because they've sucked for years, right? But I feel like they've really stepped it up this year. And Look Fantastic has been kind of, in my opinion, sucking. Oh, by the way, I got a video that I'll probably post tomorrow. Look Fantastic spoilers. But usually Look Fantastic, I always found it to be better than Glossybox. But this last year, I found Glossybox to be much better than Look Fantastic. You and your cat, Janet. Hi, Miss Kimberly. You only buy from Sephora because you want mail? I thought I seen something that Sephora was having some kind of a sale. Like every week up until the beginning of school, they were going to have some kind of a sale. But so far, all I've seen was 50% off Sephora brand items. Maybe I read it wrong. You like that? The Daily Mail idea, right? I mean, if we can work it out that we could have something in our mailbox every day, I think it'd be so much cheaper than buying 3 or 4 subscription boxes. Because most times we're paying like between $35 and $40 a subscription box, right? Even, I mean, look at Look Fantastic and Ipsy. That's $20 each there. So buy something for $4 and $1 for shipping. Or with our luck, it'll all come on one day. It'll get lost in the mail. Your last couple have been pretty good from Ipsy. Your September choice was a Tatcha Rice, which you like. Yeah. I was kind of, I love the Tatcha Rice cleanser. I'm all out. Mine's all gone. But I'm always afraid. I'm if I get the cleanser, then everything else is going to be skincare. That's in my head, right? So I always go for the makeup because I figure if I get makeup as a choice, then maybe everything else will be makeup. That's just my sick way of thinking. But I could be totally wrong too. Like my bag will probably come and I'll have the blush, which I chose, and then the other four items will be skincare. I could be wrong. You haven't made a makeup video for a long time because you try to stop buying makeup. I know it is addicting. It is. And again, I don't think it's the makeup so much that's addicting. It's something in the mail, you know? Or just, I guess to have an interest in something too, because it is a community, right? The advent calendars, yes. I do have the Look Fantastic advent calendar and September's spoilers for Look Fantastic. That video is done. I just got to post it. And, well, I made it today. And I got to put the pictures in and stuff. So I haven't done that yet. So that should be out tomorrow. Oh, crackers. I'm dropping stuff here. And don't forget, guys, too, the Glossy Box UK spoiler videos for the advent calendar are out, but don't forget that Glossy Box USA and Glossy Box UK are different. We get different boxes. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I know for years it was always in different box, but I don't remember last year. Did we get the same box last year as the UK, or was it different? Because I know for the years prior it was always different, right? So if you're going to go look for Glossy Box spoilers, when it comes out for the USA, I'll make a video. But right now, the spoilers are out for the UK box. So just beware that I don't think that's the box that we're going to get here. It never was before. Because I know there was a few ladies who ordered that box, the UK box, seen the UK box and thought that that's what they were getting. But then the box showed up and they didn't get any of that, you know? On sale at Sephora right now? What's on sale at Sephora right now? 3 a.m. is when you find yourself shopping, Ruth? While your cat has a water fountain? Right? Lucky cat, Diana? You've bought more crap from Hone Shopping Club in the middle of the night because you were half asleep? No way. You know, I've heard a lot of people do that, though. They don't realize what they bought until it shows up, and they're like, what the, when did I do that? Yes, start using some of your makeup. Come September, I'm going to be starting up my beauty picks again. I mean, even if no one watches the video, it's just for me to go through all of my stuff. But you know what I haven't been doing? I haven't been writing on paper everything that I've gotten over the summer. So I have to like go through all of the videos and write down whatever I've gotten over the summer. And put it on the paper so I can, you know, every week try something different, right? You let me know how much makeup they send you. I'm missing something. Cosmic. Oh, okay, yes, from Ipsy. Yes, let me know. Avant is having an advent calendar for a crazy price. Oh my God. Sure, you know, for Avant, I believe we've gotten everything in Glossy Box and Look Fantastic anyways. Like, is there anything else that we're missing? You used to subscribe to all the boxes, but you canceled them. It's a bad addiction. You get an email, you're addicted, say no. Unsubscribe to the emails. Kimberly did the same thing. And Janet did the same. She had to cancel a lot of stuff. You just kept your favorite, right? When I first started my YouTube channel, I think I probably had 8 or 9 different subscriptions. It was ridiculous. It was insane. I think it was, oh my God, $300 to $400 I believe I was spending on boxes a month. It was crazy. And then I stopped. Like, I've canceled a lot of boxes. A lot of boxes. I mean, right now I get look fantastic, and Ipsy. Naughty Knickers, I don't consider that because it's panties, you know. It's not makeup. Um, and Topbox. But yeah, in the beginning, it was nuts. All of the boxes I was getting, because there were so many when I started too, right? I would get, oh my God, sweet, what is that called? Sugar? No. Oh, I can't remember that company. And then there was a couple of other companies that you guys might remember, some of you might remember, that went bankrupt. My God, what were they called? There was 3 or 4 different ones. I know there was 2 at least that went bankrupt since I started getting boxes, and I remember getting those. One of them like really ripped off a lot of people. Do you guys remember who that company was? I can't remember the name of that company now. That ripped off, like they went bankrupt, closed down, but they kept on charging people's cards. God, what were they called? I can't remember. 350 pounds for 900 pounds. That's insane. That is insane. And you know what the thing is? You can find Avant stuff for sale on Facebook pages all the time for like 10 bucks. Seriously, right? I think that's insane. They know how to get you. That's right. No one wants to become like Alexandra Ryan with a closet full of unopened boxes. I don't know how she has unopened boxes. I'm like, really? Especially if you're paying for it. I don't know how you got a closet full of unopened boxes. I couldn't wait that long. Hi, Nicoletti. How are you? Yes, it was a beauty box. Oh my goodness. Ah, a beauty box. It went bankrupt and ended up charging people even after it went bankrupt. Right? How can you have an unopened box? No, I don't every now and then I watch her. Sometimes she's sweetheart, like she's an absolute sweetheart. Sometimes she gets on my nerves too. I'm just being honest. So I do watch her sometimes, but some other times she gets on my nerves. So, but I don't know. That's probably because I'm old too, you know, and she's young, right? Um, Not any fault of hers. It's just probably my patience gets weird, a little bit too thin. Um, Same here, Lorinda. You're good? Wonderful, Nicoletti. Hi, Beauty Song Mama. How are you? God, I can't remember the name of that box. There was 2 of them. Beauty subscriptions. I know Marcy would know because I think she got scammed by them. Sweet Sparkle, they didn't rip people off though. Sweet Sparkle is one of the subscriptions I used to get. They're still around, but I find they have a lot of uh, kind of made in China products kind of thing. Um, but they were a really lovely company, Sweet Sparkle. Their customer service were amazing, and they always had like 2 or 3 different boxes. And I would send a message on Facebook and say, okay, I'd like to have this box this month, and they would always send me the box that I asked for. So I found that their customer service was really good, but there was a lot of Laritzi and stuff like that came in that box. And when I first got into makeup, you don't know any better, you know what I mean? But then after a while and discovering things and finding out things and watching other people, you learn what's good, what isn't, kind of stuff. But their customer service is really good. OMG, Cosmic, I missed something. Monday, she does a mystery wheel. It's nice to see you too, Beauty Style Mama. What did everyone have for dinner? Well, let me tell you what happened with my dinner. So I really wanted a son of a Baconator. I ordered 3 sons of a Baconator. So on my bill, there was two son of a baconator, and there was one son of a baconator combo. The dude drops it off. Ian's at work, right? So the dude drops it off. The Uber guy knocks on the door. Madison goes, gets the bag. She takes her sandwich. Beautiful, right? It's got the bacon, it's got the cheese, it's all ooey and gooey. I take another one out of the bag and bring it into Savannah with some fries. And then I go take my burger and sit down. And what do? I open up my burger and there's onion and pickle and lettuce and tomato. There's no bacon and there's only one patty. And I'm like, how can you get that wrong? How can you look at the order? It just said 3 son of a baconators. So anyways, this was on Skip the Dishes. So I did the review. They asked, how was your order, whatever. And I'm like, hey, I didn't get the right order, right? You screwed up my order. So they ended up refunding me for that combo. But I wasn't very happy because I was really looking forward to a gooey, bacony, cheesy burger, right? I don't get the full baconator because I find like that's too much. And I can't eat a full son of a baconator usually, right? Unless I'm really hungry. So yeah, I wasn't very happy with my dinner. And Savannah has just started eating burgers. Savannah has just been a picky eater all of her life. Like, she's picky for some things. She doesn't eat chicken. She has not touched chicken since she was 3. Chicken nuggets, nothing. She will not touch chicken. She's got this thing about chicken, right? So I made burgers not too long ago, and I stuffed it with the cheese inside and stuff. And Ian brought it in to her and said it's beef. She loves beef, right? So Ian brought it in and said, hey, it's beef. You might like it. Try it. But for years, she would never touch a burger. So she wolfed down my burger. And then I go and say to her today, do you want a bacon, like a bacon cheeseburger? And she's like, yeah, okay. So it was the first time she ever had a son of a baconator. That child ate every bit of it. Came back out and asked if there was more. And I'm telling Ian, and we're in shock, right? Because she's never touched burgers. And I'm telling Ian on the phone, like, she ate the whole burger, though. And he's like, the whole burger? I'm like, yeah, the whole burger. It was a big deal in our house that she ate the son of a baconator. That sounds kind of weird, though, don't it? She ate the son of a baconator. I did get ripped off, Lorinda. I really did. I mean, you want bacon, right? Gooey cheese. I wanted the grease to fall down my fingertips. That's what I was in the mood for. I didn't get any of that. Instead, I got pickles and onions. I picked it off, but you still got that taste of pickles. And if you don't like pickles, you don't like pickles, right? And that taste lingers there. So I didn't enjoy my dinner. Your hubby made nachos? Yummy. Simple potatoes, curry with roti. Oh, okay. Janet, you had cauliflower mac and cheese. Oh, and your neighbor shared. Oh, that was nice. And Kimberly, your neighbor invited you over for fish chowder. I've never had fish chowder. When you go and see the clam chowder. One of my friends growing up back home loved the clam chowder. Was it called the Boston clam chowder, or I don't know, something clam chowder anyways. But I've never tried that. Has anyone else ever tried it besides Kimberly? I'm assuming it's almost the same, right? Fish chowder, clam chowder. Hi, Jaja, how are you? Making you hungry, Sally? Oh, you know what else I got? Remember I was asking if anyone's seen the escargot seasoning, the pack of seasoning for escargot? Because I couldn't find it in any store. I went to, I think, 25 different grocery stores, and I called about 50, and they no longer sell it. And it's called M. Lord's escargot seasoning, right? But I take the seasoning, melt it with butter, put my shrimp in it, cook it for like 2 minutes on each side, and then put cheese on top and put it in the oven. And it tastes just like the shrimp appetizer The baked cheese, shrimp, garlic butter, yummy appetizer at the keg. Just like it. So, couldn't find it anywhere. I ended up buying it on Amazon. I swear to God, 24 packs of this seasoning for 40 bucks. I mean, I searched everywhere for it. I made a post on Facebook. Nobody could ever find it. So I'm like, screw it. I'll buy the whole box. So I bought the whole box. So if you guys like that baked shrimp dish, the appetizer at the keg, I swear that's exactly how they make it. But you need that seasoning. Um, just an escargot seasoning. It's just powder. You throw in probably like half a cup of butter in a pan. Throw in the seasoning. Let that melt for like 2 minutes. Cook your shrimp in that. And then throw it in the oven with some cheese. And pour the sauce over the shrimp and then the cheese on top. And it's so good. You might have to get some ice cream or something. You got Wendy's for dinner? Me too, Jaja. I was just telling my story how Wendy's ripped me off. I didn't get a son of a baconator. I got onions and pickles. Your nephew Max says the lady on my phone is really pretty. Oh, thank you, nephew Max. A Ninja air fryer today. I used to have an air fryer. Tried it twice. I think it's still in my closet, like 3 years ago. I don't know. When I'm eating, I need to, if I'm going to have a chicken wing, it's got to have grease in it. If I'm going to have a French fry, it can't be baked because it's just not proper eating, You're eating watermelon? Love watermelon. Miss Neil, how are you? I don't know what to do now. This foundation's not working for me anymore. What did I use today? I swear I put this on today. Oh, guess what else? So I tried this foundation earlier, the Studio Makeup one that I got in Ipsy, and it's too light. It's not my shade. And then the, what are you called? Complex Culture concealer is probably almost a little bit dark for me even now, but I can make do with it. But I definitely want to get a lighter shade for the winter time. So I'm hoping that they're going to have this as an add-on because it's a really nice concealer. You're making butter tarts. Oh, Ruth, you're making me hungry. I love butter tarts with, what is it, the pecans in it or walnuts. Love it. Don't like the raisins or just regular butter tarts alone. I love butter tarts. Never made them before in my life. Are they really hard to make, butter tarts? I've never made them. Ninja fries, bakes, roasts, and dehydrates. Good for you, Cosmic. Yes, my love, we're doing good. It was nice talking to you, Sally. You're going out to buy some coffee? I had coffee tea earlier. Oh, maybe I'll try this one. I haven't touched this one. No, not that one. Oh, this one. I forgot about this here foundation, the Honey Rose one. That might be a shade that I can wear. I'm not going to bother with primer, I don't think. Let's see. Is that one going to work? Oh, I think that one might work. I love this foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations to wear in the wintertime because I have two. I have the wintertime shade and I have the summertime shade, and I totally forgot I had this one. Let's see. I think that'll work. You bought frozen tart shells. Oh, okay. So you really just have to make the filling. How do you make the filling? You don't have to type all that out either, Janet. I can easily look it up. I'm going to make that one of these days, I think. Butter tarts. See, Ian's not a big fan of butter tarts, but now his father loves butter tarts. That's when, when you go, like, up north or, I don't know, you go to, like, a farmer's market and stuff, and they have baked goods there. That's something that I always grab is butter tarts. That's something, I don't know if Mom makes butter tarts, you know that? Because Mom bakes as well. Mom's going to be here. Mom's coming soon. 3 weeks. She'll be here in 3 weeks. I think I'm going to make her mad because I'm going to have everything in my house done. I'm going to clean out my linen closet and I'm going to clean out my storage room. Everything is going to be like spick and span spotless. So when she comes to my house, she's going to get mad that she don't have anything to do, and it's going to drive her insane to actually have to sit on her butt and not do anything. Because mom's crazy, right? She needs to be doing something all the time. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Because I'm like, you know what? I might as well just go and do it. Because when she comes, I'm not supposed to be working that week, right? I'm going to be on holiday. So I'd rather have all of that stuff done so I could relax, you know? I don't want to spend the week that mom's here having to go through my house and do all these tedious things that no one ever wants to do because she wants to be doing something, you know? And that's mom. Like, she'll be like, okay, let's go and get at the closet now, kind of thing, right? And I'm like, I don't want to do at the closet. I want to sit down and do nothing. You know, I want to relax. But yeah, she'll probably do it anyways. That's true, Nicoletti. You know, it's probably not up to her standard, so she'll have to go do it over, right? But I was thinking I might as well just get it done now on my own terms. But she'll make me get up anyways and just go with her. Ian's like, when mom comes, she feels like painting the wall. Okay, you want to paint some walls? And Ian's like, but it's not fair though. She has all these plans when she comes to do with our apartment, and he's got to get up and do it. Let's go and clean the carpet. Okay, Ian, clean the carpet. So I'm like, hey, if we get all this here stuff done before she comes, then she won't drive you crazy. Mom's a bit of a clean freak. I don't know so much as she's a clean freak, but she's got to be busy all the time. She's always got to do something. So I would imagine she'll do a lot of baking when she gets here. But, you know, I don't want her, like, I'd rather her just sit down and relax, right? But she just can't do that. I didn't get that gene, let me tell you. Not at all. You don't like onions or tomatoes? Me either. And they always mess up a lot. I'm telling you, when you go through a takeout, go through a drive-through, I always check my order, always. And if Ian starts to, like, go past the wicket when they pass you the food, I'm yelling at him. Do not move this car until I check everything. Because they do mess up a lot, right? Always. And one thing that bothers me is if they don't, I need a lipstick. If they don't give me my mayo at McDonald's when I ask for mayo and you get past the drive-thru, you get home and there's no mayo, I'm like, oh, that bothers me. So now I check everything. And you do. You got to check everything. Where are all my lipsticks? Let's try this one. Color Pop. There we go. Lip on. I don't know. What do you think about this foundation? You think it's good? God, my face is awfully shiny. And I didn't put any, I didn't put no primer on, so maybe it's the dewy moisturizer. Oh, where are we? Bye, Miss Lorinda. Brown sugar, corn syrup, butter, egg, vanilla, and salt. Really? That's it, Janet? Butter tarts are big up here in cottage country. Yeah, love butter tarts. I don't know if Mom makes those. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody. Hi, Miss Sylvie. How are you? Thank you, love. Your mom's the same way, Lana? Right? Yep, I have one of those moms, Kimberly. Yes, I do. She hasn't been up to visit in a while, but she would get up and do the dishes right away, even if hubby and I were still eating. Yep, same thing. She's up at 6 o'clock in the morning and laundry is done, you know, and she's upset. She'll like creep out the laundry basket in my room so she got laundry done before we get up. It's crazy. It's like, Mom, I didn't, you're not up here to do my work, right? You're here to relax, but she just can't do it. You ordered a 9-piece from Mary Brown's, and all the skip driver delivered was the coleslaw. No. How do you even? That is insane. Did they refund you, Cosmic? What's a bugger? I can't get Mary Brown's delivered here. And it's literally like a 10-minute drive from my house. But the skip the dishes or the Uber Eats, or do they now? It never used to before. I don't know, it might now. But before, when I looked, it wouldn't deliver here. But I find they never have the specials either, right? Because sometimes you have to go into the store to get the specials. And they never have it on the Skip the Dishes app. You hate it when you don't get your McChicken sauce. You always check the bag now. Same, right? The mayo. Especially with McDonald's fries, you got to have the McChicken sauce. And I dump my fry into the McChicken sauce, and I dump it into the sweet and sour sauce. When I started doing it, I think I was a teenager, I used to dip it in the barbecue sauce and the mayo, and then I switched years ago to sweet and sour and mayo. And let me tell you something what we do. I go to McDonald's now. We have a McDonald's like around the corner from our house, and they're so good. The people who work there, like, they know me. They know usually my order. And it's right next to the bus depot on my way to work, because I have to get 2 different buses, right? So I take the Toronto bus, go to the station, and then I gotta get the Mississauga bus from that station, and right next to that station is McDonald's. So I'm usually, in the mornings, I would always order my sausage griddle with mayo, right, with a pack of mayo on my app, the mobile app. And the manager there got to know me so well, because on my way home lunchtime, I would stop in and get lunch for either myself or the kids, whoever. And usually I would always order like a grilled cheese sandwich for Savannah, and Madison would have like a cheeseburger, but it was always like between $20 and $30 for lunch every day, right? So they got to know me very well, because I probably did this like 3 to 5 times a week. So I got to know the staff. And then they took grilled cheese off the menu. And they are the only McDonald's that I walk in there still today, and I'll say, hey, I'm going to order a meatless cheeseburger. You have to type ask me, and then go in the back and tell them that I want a grilled cheese. And if the manager doesn't come out and wave, one of the cooks in the back will come out and wave. Like, they know it's me. So now when I go, I ask for, like, can you give me 10 packs of mayo, and 10 packs of sweet and sour? And most times I don't have to pay for it. And the girls there at the front will just grab a big handful of mayo, throw it in a bag, and a big handful of sweet and sour, and throw it in a bag. So in my fridge, there's always sweet and sour and mayo. And if I run out, we go back to my McDonald's and we get some more. But they're the only McDonald's that'll do that, like, especially with the grilled cheese. I've been to so many and asked them to do the same thing. They're like, no, we don't do that anymore. Sorry. You can't do that. It's just, we can't do that, right? But I'm like, but my McDonald's does it for me all the time, So I think it's, yeah, I guess it all depends on if it's a good manager that day who really is just like, we're charging her the same price, right? But I love the McDonald's around the corner from me. I'm after giving them so many good reviews as well. Blame the shine on the heat and humidity, right? Color matches good on the foundation. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? I love this foundation. If you have dry skin, this is a really nice foundation. The L'Oreal Age Perfect. I know some people didn't like it, but I think it's good. My niece actually is using this now as well. I went and gave her my bottle of the cream beige, and I had to go buy another one. They refunded it, but you had people for dinner. Oh my God, and they shut the delivery option. So you had to order pizza. Oh no. Oh, Kimberly, you're moving on Thursday? You had emergency gallbladder surgery on Monday. Oh, no. Your mom is coming to take care of the move? Yeah, your anxiety will be through the roof. Wow. Are you feeling better, Kimberly? Yeah, that's a lot. You only go to McDonald's for coffee? I like the chicken nuggets. That's probably one of the most things that I ever order from McDonald's is their chicken nuggets. Ian says that I can't get in the car. Every time I get in a car with him, I always ask for a sandwich. Always. It never is true. Most times when I get in that car with him, especially if it's like lunchtime or an hour before dinner time and we're driving somewhere, I'm hungry, right? I need to eat. Let's get a sandwich. And I'll usually just get a cheap sandwich, but let's get a sandwich. The other day we went to Walmart because I had to get a new garbage can. And when we were just about close to home, and he was after making a comment that I can't get in a car without asking for a sandwich a few days before. So just before we pulled into our street, I'm like, I didn't ask for a sandwich, right? And he goes, yeah, but you wanted to, but you seen the lineup. I'm like, no, I just didn't smell it, so I didn't get hungry. I like my sandwiches. Oh, do they, Cosmic? I don't know, love. I don't drink coffee. I'll put a little bit of that French vanilla Nescafe coffee in my tea every now and then. Yeah, you're feeling better now, Kimberly? Oh, that's a lot of stress. That is. Did you have, is anybody helping you pack and stuff? Or have you started packing? I mean, my God, Thursday, and you just had surgery on Monday. You make sure that you don't lift anything because I'm sure you're going to be like most women and be, oh, I'm feeling good today, so I'll just lift this one box or I'll just move this one thing, and you're going to end up hurting yourself. So don't do that. Let other people take care of it. I know it's hard to say. Oh, I'm getting a stitch in my side. Oh, Niagara Falls is going to have rain for the next 24 hours, it says, or in the next 24 hours. Mom wants to go to Niagara Falls when she comes, so I think the only date we have is on a Wednesday that we can go. So we're going to go back. Oh, I didn't tell you. So when we went to Niagara Falls Sunday, we went to the casino, right? And Ian was taking money at the machine, and it's like $5 every time you put your bank card in the machine. They're charging you $5. So I said to Ian, well, you give me $40 and I'll give it back to you, right? I can e-transfer it back to you instead of me having to take out money and costing me $5. So he's like, okay, so he gives me $40. So I go play on a couple of machines, and I just can't sit there and lose $10 on a machine. I'm like, after 4 or 5 spins, if I'm not winning anything, then I go to the next one, right? So I did that with a couple of machines, and I think I went and sat down at this one machine. I had like $6 left on my sheet, right, on the little paper, and I still had the other $20 in my pocket. So I go to this machine, and this machine had like 4 different games. So I clicked the first one, I put in my sheet. I think I was only paying maybe 20 or 40 cents a spin. I think it was 40 cents a spin. Yeah, 40 or 50, that was it. But usually I only look for like the 1 cent machines, right? But now the way these machines are, everything is like 40 or 50 cents. It's really hard to get like, the 20 line 1 cent machine. It's hard to find those. So anyways, I clicked the button to spin, and this thing happens, and it comes up making all this here noise, and I won $30, and I'm like, woohoo, right? So I spun the thing a couple more times, and I didn't win any money. So I'm like, okay, get out of that game. And I went to the next game that was on there, and I swear to God, I pressed the button, and something happened, and it was making this music and stuff, and like bells were ringing and stuff, and Ian's behind me, so I'm like dancing to the music that's coming off the machine, being all silly. So Ian and my nephew come over, and we keep on watching, and it went up. I won $200 on that machine, $200, and on the other game I won $30. So I had like $236 when I pulled out my ticket, right? So after the thing spun and I realized how much money I won, because I let it go through, because I think that if you don't let it go through, then you're not going to get all the money. So I let it all sing through. I was having fun, right? So when it stopped, Ian and my nephew were like, let's go right now, let's go. And I'm like, okay. So I had to press collect. So I press collect, and I'm thinking we're going home, right? And they're like, no, we're going to another machine. And they take me off through the casino somewhere. And I'm going, but why would you take me from that machine? Like, there's two other games. And I won on the first game. I won on the second game. I might win on a third or fourth game, right? Because they're like different games. Anyways, I don't know where that game was or what I was playing, but I couldn't go back and find it because I didn't even know what it was. So anyway, we go around, we're playing the casinos, da da da, and I still got that shit, I don't know what you call it, piece of paper for $236. So I end up going to another machine, putting in my $20. Anyway, I lost that $20. So I got the piece of paper for $236. And I'm like, if I put that piece of paper in the machine and play, I'm going to lose that, right? So I'm like, I'm not changing this until we're ready to leave the casino. So I say to my nephew, because I'm thinking we're getting ready to go at some point, right? After I lost my money and they were losing their money. And I'm like, are we going? So the guy said yes, but then they end up sitting down at another game. So I say to my nephew, I'm like, okay, give me $10, like, and I'll give it back to you when I change when I get my money from my winnings. Well, don't I put that $10 in a machine, and I won $60 more. So I come out the winner, and I don't know how much my nephew lost, and I don't know how much my husband lost, but they were so mad that I'm the winner. So I walked out with like 236 on one chit and $60 on another chit, and I have to pay back the 40 to Ian and the 10 to John. So I came out with maybe about $236 exactly. So yeah, I was the winner at the casino on Sunday. I felt so proud. They were mad, but hey, it is what it is, right? But it's easy to, spend a lot of money there, which is crazy, because Ian always says to me, if you put in $20 and you win 80 to 100, you always collect. And then you put in another $100, right? Or another $20. And I'm asking him, like, why aren't you collecting? Because at some points I'd go and look at his game and he'd have like $85 to $95 on his thing. And I know he put in $20. And I'm going, why aren't you pressing collect then to put in the other 20? And it's like, it's almost like I got to have these rules, but they don't have to have these rules. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyways, it was fun. So we're going to go back to Niagara Falls when Mom comes, but Mom doesn't gamble. She doesn't go to like casinos or anything. So, and she'll be tired anyways once we walk around. And I don't even know how she's going to do that. Because, Clifton Hill is hard to get up and down, right? I don't know how she's going to walk around up there, but she wants to. But I would imagine after 2 hours, I don't even give her 2 hours. She's going to want to go back to the hotel, and she'll probably stay there for the rest of the night. So, and we'll go back to the casino, and I might win again. But they were so mad. Okay, where are we? Hi, Miss Andrea. You're 90% done, so you only have the day-to-day stuff. Okay, Kimberly. Move, unpack, and your family stepped up. Oh, that's good, love. You make sure that you take care of yourself, because I know as a woman, we think we can do it all, but you've really got to, like, take care of yourself, because you don't want that to burst open, right? I had a horseshoe up my butt that day. Actually, I really should we should take Mom to the casino. She'll probably end up winning like millions of dollars, because she's the one who's got the horseshoe up her butt. Janet, you missed the casino. You won pretty big jackpots over the years. Oh, wow. You lost tons of money too. It's not, casino is never a place that we go often. Um, Before COVID, maybe once a year, and then there'd probably be like 2 years we didn't go, you know? It's only if we went to Niagara Falls. Um, every now and then we might have went to the Woodbine Casino because it's down the street or up the street, so it's not very far from us. But I know there are some people who like could live at a casino. I get bored after a while. After 3 hours, I was like, okay, can we go? Like I'm done. Can we go? Right? You can't gamble without supervision. There is a place in Ganok that has a good casino. I don't know if I said that right, Lana. You can't even play games at the carnival. Diana, you always cash out when you have $100 amount and use another 20. Right. That's what I was told you were supposed to do. But I don't think he was doing that. I really don't think he was doing that. And it's like, why would you take me away from a winning game? You know, especially when I'm after telling him that I won $30 on the one game, and then I went to there was 4 games on that particular machine, right? Different games. Why would you take me away from a winning game? Like I thought, and it was like the way they're like, let's go, and I thought we were leaving. Like I thought the way they said it was like we were leaving the casino. But yeah, I was mad about that because I think I could have won more. It is a charity casino. You love betting on horse races. Done that a few times. I always bet on the worst horse. Always with the highest, whatever you call that thingy. We usually go our bowling banquet every year. Excuse me, when we had bowling, which starts again in September. So every year our bowling banquet in May would be at the Woodbine racetrack. So that's always fun. That's the only time we ever go for horses is at the bowling banquet. The Gananock Casino is the one you go to because it's a short drive, or sometimes Belleville. I think I was at a casino in Belleville around there. When I lived in Coburg, we went to a casino. What was that place called? Blue? Was there a Blue Heron? Crackers. Maybe that's the same one you're talking about. Is there a Blue Heron or something casino? You bet on horses based on their names mostly, sometimes on the odds. Blue Heron is on Scugog Island. No, then that's not it. That's not it either. When we lived in Coburg, we went to a casino that was probably about 30 to 45 minutes drive from our house. I don't remember what it's called now. Gananoque. Gananoque? Lana, did I say that right? There's one in Ajax. No. Because Coburg is like after Whitby and Bowmanville. Where the hell did we go? I'm going to have to ask Ian what that was called because I can't remember now. Yay, I said it right. And where is that, Lana? Gananoque. Andre, you got a casino here in Windsor, but you haven't been in years. You never win. Me either. That's why they were so surprised because I never win, right? Anyway, and apparently whoever won the most had to pay parking. So I end up having to pay $35 for parking out of my winnings. And Jonathan came out the other day and said he got an email saying he's got free parking now when he goes to the casino. And we went to, what is it called? Fairview? I guess the newer casino. That's where we went. So now we got free parking when we go in September. It's a half an hour from Kingston. The Thousand Islands Casino. Okay. Zach's chiming in and says he always wins. Oh, that's one place I've never been, you know, Thousand Islands. I've always wanted to go there. Okay, I got a question. Because I've heard of 1,000 Islands, right? But do you have to go on a boat? Like, to go visit the 1,000 Islands? Or can you walk? Because I've heard of it. I've just never been there. The Great Blue Heron in Port Perry. Port Perry. Where is that? Maybe that was it. Where is Port Perry? Got to go. Neighbors are having a bonfire. Oh, awesome, Kimberly. Have fun, darling. Take care of yourself. So, okay, so it is. So you have to go on boat. I've always wanted to do that, but, you know, I'm afraid, right? I mean, how far in the water do you have to drive before you get to these islands? Like, are you on boat for, you know, 30 minutes where there's nothing but water around you and that's all you see? Or you are only on, like, the boat for, like, 10 minutes and then you have all of these islands and do you, like, hop from one island to the other? Like, how far in between are these islands? You can take a lunch or dinner sightseeing cruise from Kingston. Okay, that takes you down through the islands and back. Okay. Well, that sounds nice. I'd like to do that. Highway 7 north of Bowmanville. That's where we went. Yes. Highway 7 north of Bowmanville. Yep, that's where we went. So we were at the Blue Heron. Okay, so I didn't lose my mind. I think I was getting Port Perry mixed up with oh my God, a place that's around here somewhere. Like a Etobicoke, Mississauga, and then there's a port something. You know, you would think that I've lived in Toronto almost 25 years, pretty much, that I would know these places, but I couldn't tell you how to get to downtown. You know, I know the areas that I lived in, and that's it. 3 hours. The dinner cruise lasts until after sunset. Oh, I bet you that's gorgeous. Port Credit. Yes, Nicoletti. That's what I was getting messed up in my head. Port Credit and Port Perry. Yeah, because Port Credit's over there around like Mississauga somewhere, right? It's there, right? Look at me going with my hands like a nut bar. Yeah, you would think that I would know this stuff, right? You're not a driver, so you pay no attention. Me too, right, Lana? I don't drive, so I couldn't tell you. Unless I lived in the area or I worked in the area, I couldn't tell you how to get to here and there, you know? Like, I've never been to the Eaton Center. Never been there. And probably half of you who don't even live in Toronto has been to the Eaton Center, right? Or the CN Tower, which I won't go up there anyways because I don't like heights, so you'll never find me there, you know? But yeah, there's so many places that I've never been. You take the bus so you can get around anywhere? Yeah, I've always traveled by bus and subway as well. Like, I'll know how to get, you know, places on a subway as long as I know which subway to get off at and which bus to take, right? Port Credit is definitely in Mississauga, yes. You only know because you lived nearby as a kid. Yep, that's what I was thinking of. That's what I was getting confused with the Port Perry and the Port Credit. So, but it was Port Perry that we went to for the Blue Heron. Yes, don't we all? Cosmic. Can't wait to start that again. Okay, everybody, I'm going to take off. I got a whole bunch of, I don't know if you can see it. Look at me, wrong phone. And this phone is about to go dead. Legit, I got 3% battery on the one that I read the comments on. But I don't know if you can see, these are all dirty brushes. And that's all of dirty brushes. So I'm going to go and wash my brushes tonight. So that's my plan. I'm going to stick on a movie. Oh, if you're watching Netflix and you want to look for a movie, Wrath of Man, I watched that a couple days ago. That was a good movie. It was interesting. Um, a little bit violent, though, so if you're not into violence, don't watch it. But yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to go and wash my brushes now and have that done. Spent a whole summer in the 80s following Glass Tiger. Cool. Birthplace of a Thousand Island salad dressing. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Ruth. You're falling asleep too, Miss Janet? Okay, yes. Next week, I will be live on Saturday night. Ian's at work. Glow up us really good. Glow up us really good. Yeah, Ian's at work next Saturday, so I will be live next Saturday night at 8 o'clock, okay? Bye, everybody. Have a good week. You got brush envy? Amazon, best brushes. Glow Up is really good. I don't know what Glow Up is. Bye, everybody. I don't know how to shut this down.